Lucas horizontal table and saddle off a machine tool. Customer reached out to us because gibs are way out of adjustment, and in front of me is actually this table and saddle was actually positioning in towards the column, causing the customer, when he did tall parts, to have almost like a shingle-like effect on his parts. And it was a combination of the table and saddles, because most people work right in front of your table, so that's the most weight. So that's the most where you get from the table to saddle, and then also the saddle to base. The other problem he was having too is the headstock was actually falling down. So it was a combination of two things that caused him to have this repair done. Now granted, we already did all the grinding on this thing. I have a ray grinder right behind us. That is what did all the grinding. But what we did is we put the saddle up on there. We went off the binders because the binders are true, they're virgin material, and we ground the top of here. As well as we ground the top, we had to grind the master and the gib side, and then also underneath where the binders fit in. So after we did all that, the table was not on here. We would indicate the top of the ball screw. Now the customer got the ball screw rebuilt by Michigan, but they indicate the top of here and then the top over there. So then that way we can make sure that the ball screw is perfectly aligned to the bedways. We did notice it was off like 10 thousandths. So what we did is on the opposite side, this is our fixed end, and this is our bracket on the other side. So what we did is we just elongated the holes a little bit, repinned the bracket, so then that way he's trued up from the top, and then also for the side as well. By using the master, that's how we indicate that. Now, after that was all said and done, we brought the table up on top of here, and you can see this Daikin blue on here, okay? So what we did is, it's called printing. We wanna make sure, since we removed material here, we have to build this back up for center line. So we put turkite underneath here. I believe we used 60 thousandths turkite on the bottom of the table. And by doing that, we're scraping it in, making sure it's got good contact surface. And then also, since we already did that, you can see the gib already in here, is we're scraping right now the masterways. So if you come over to the other side, you're gonna see us printing it. Now it's not done yet, and it does take a little bit of time to flip this thing because of how heavy it is. But that's what you could see. When we pull this table off the machine, we're gonna be hitting all the blue spots with a scraper to knock those all down, so then we have better contact surface on that master way. Once we're all said and done with that, we're gonna go back out to the customer, and we're gonna take the saddle ways, and we gotta make sure that the saddle is completely true to the base of the machine. And the reason why that is critical is because if you're machining from end to end, if you're not perfectly true, you're gonna have a taper in your part. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. We always line up the table keyways to the master, and then the master, we make sure it's square to the base of the machine. It's definitely crucial, which would be Y-axis. I'm gonna do another video of when we bring the headstock in and how we sweep the head into the column, ensuring that it's perfectly true to the master rail on the column. And then after that it's all said and done, we're gonna try to do a video at the customer and how everything lines up and how close we shoot this thing with a laser. It's incredible to do this job, but you can't buy iron like this anymore. It's just heavy duty material. And actually, bring you over here, I forgot to mention, this used to be a manual machine. A company out of Indiana actually made these brackets up and put a control on this thing. So now you have the benefits of a control in an old school manual machine, which is heavy duty, built like a brick shit house, part of my language. But I'll do some more content to show you exactly how it's done a little bit more. And if you guys have the same problem at your facility, give us a call, let us give you a quote on it, see if it makes sense for you. Appreciate it.